I also want you to reconcile this with the fact that you said PDP had never done elections. Yes, I accept, because that was what your candidate APC said in a BBC interview. And he said he has been a beneficiary of this rigging all this while. He said it in an interview. In fact, the BBC journalist challenged him and said, no, are you sure of what you said? He said, now me they tell you now, with the right results, we know they do it. And that was when, all of this was happening. So when you look at all of this that has happened, the arguments the PDP is making on their own side, what is going to be your rebuttal? Because all the things you're accusing the PDP of, they too are saying the APC did the same as regards violence. Not to justify that the violence is good, please don't get me wrong. I would totally repudiate any violence perpetrated or any voter suppression, which is bad for our democracy. What do you say to all that?
Okay, I hope I remember the questions, but let me start from Obioma again. Probably you misunderstood what he was trying to say in that BBC interview, because Obioma Agege did not become candidate of PDP for any election in Delta State.
But he ran in the 2007 primary
Yes, let me
election.
finish. Yes,
so he was part of the PDP.
Yes, I said he did not become candidate.
Yes.
He ran for primaries.
Yes.
Before running for governorship in 2006 primaries, he had contested for House of Reps in the same PDP. He lost in the primaries through the usual PDP shenanigans. Before running for governor in 2006, he also lost. So he has never been PDP candidate for any elections. So he couldn't have said he wrote results and benefited from writing of results. If you look at his political history, his political trajectory, he held appointment during the James Ibori administration. When he ran for Senate, take note, he ran on the platform of Labour Party in 2015. He got into the Senate on the platform of Labour Party before migrating to the APC, because the Labour Party as at that time was more or less like an SPV, special purpose vehicle, with which he contested the election. He now went into APC, and since then he has been in APC. What he tried to say in that interview is that he is aware that this is the pattern this party that gave me appointment once upon a time has been using for election. I am aware too.
That the PDP used to write results?
Yes, that's why I told you on good authority that they are used to writing results, not used to people coming out to vote. You do not go and scatter, disrupt elections where you are on the winning side. It is only the loser that wants to disrupt elections. If the people are on your side, the people are with you.
Okay, so what happened in Orogun because of time?
Yes.
What happened in Orogun? Because it was also fingered for violence in Orogun, and there was a time prior to in Orogun.
It's a case of calling a dog a bad name to enhance hanging. There is one young man called Billy Egbe, who used to be his aide, that used to work with the Deputy Senate President. He fired him. That young man was the one that created that video in his hometown, Egbo Uhurie, in Ughelli South local government. That video was not shot in Orogun. That young man is today an appointee of the Okowa administration in Delta State. They used him for that purpose, to try to rattle and diminish the support base of our candidate. So they created that video at Egbo Uhurie community. You can investigate that. And started circulating it that there's a town crier. The Orogun people, they have their dialect of Orobo they speak. They have the way they speak their Orobo. If you watch that video, if you understand Orobo, you will know that the person talking is not an Orogun person. The person who made that announcement did it in the dialect of the Orobos of Egbo Uhurie, from Billy Egbe's hometown. So Billy Egbe is the producer, director, and scriptwriter of that video circulation, and we have also taken necessary steps to try to see that we bring him to book on that video. Then finally, on the issue of the issue of violence and hijacking materials and all of that, let me tell you, a very good friend of mine had a younger brother running for House of Assembly in Orogun for this past election, and because I am one of the few people that has won election back to back with minority parties in my local government, he came to me to discuss how he can win against all odds. And I kept telling him that it will be very difficult for you to win with PDP in Orogun. Why? The governorship candidate of APC is from Orogun. Then APC too gave the House of Assembly ticket to an Orogun son. So there's no issue of let us support our own or let's not support our own. All those noise about hijacking materials, hijacking INEC officials was just to justify the reason why they lost.